Hey guys, Kevin here. So, if you did not know, I'm a bit of a retro collector as well. I've been doing it for donkey's years now. Uh, didn't even notice that there was an actual big insurgence in retro collecting until I found out that the prices were going up on all this shit. So, I do love actually finding these sort of things every now and then, where you go into a thrift shop, and this is pretty much where I got this bad boy. I never owned a Game Boy when I was younger. I had the Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Color, and I still own my original Game Boy Advance, but I never owned a Game Boy. I think that was out of my league back in the day. And also, I had this puppy to keep me going, my Nintendo NES, which was my original. That is actually my original NES when I was a kid. My original boil. Anyway, so I picked this up in a store on Moore Street in Dublin. It's just like a tiny little store on the top of Moore Street in Dublin. They don't really do retro consoles or all that. He just does different things, anything and everything. And one of my friends at work told me that he had this here, and I should stop in and take a look. Stopped in, took a look. I didn't really think much. I didn't really think he actually had something in this great of spec. He just said it was in Game Boy in a box, and I was kind of like, oh, maybe I'll take a look. So when I was pleasantly surprised that it was a full original Game Boy in a box, I was ecstatic. So it was so, and especially when I seen what was inside. So this is actually kind of a retro unboxing and everything. So the box is original, brand new, very much. In another language, I think that is Dutch. So it is original Nintendo quality, seal of quality there. It does, what you see in the box here is what it has inside. It shows a child with a polo neck. I'm glad that style took off. And like a quickie demo of all the games that you can play in this world of Game Boy. Anyway, if I open it up, like, this is not frayed or anything, which I'm very, very happy with. Now, the reason why I know this is all original is the one thing I will say is it has been used, the Game Boy, but the polystyrene is old. It feels old, so it does. It feels like it's been. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Duh. So that took a lot of effort. There's the box, and here's the Game Boy. This is everything. This is the lot. What we're looking at is original sync cable, still tie wrapped, and still original. We have the original headphones, but these have been opened, but they are the original headphones. And it doesn't look like they've made it into anyone's ears, because there's no waxy material on the earbud in the ears. It's coming out of the bag. I'll put that back in later. But yeah, original bag, original earphones. Never mind. And we have the original game, which was Tetris, and it is still working. So it is. So it does come with. The original Tetris game, which seems to have gotten a little bit of an orange tint to it up at the top. So as you may know, this thing has been played with. It's at least some kid back in the day had a bit of fun with it. So I have already unopened this, so I have obviously. I cleaned it up. It was a little bit dirty, the Game Boy itself, but cleaned it up. Glass looks great. So it does. It looks a little bit, but yeah, the glass looks great on it. And this is the serial number, all original serial number, and I've already put batteries into it. So, and I'd say the main thing about this, what people love to see, is actually the actual cover for the slot is still there, even though there's a bit of a crack there, which kind of pissed me off when I noticed that, but the cover is still there, which is amazing. And oddly enough, it hasn't yellowed terribly. There is a little bit of yellowing on the bottom there. You might see it with the light, I think. But after that, it looks brand spanking new. So it really does look very well. The display itself, or the glass on it, is great. The one problem with this, the one problem that I had, was there was lines on the display. So it had to be taken apart, and I had to solder the lines back into place and repaired it and cleaned off the display, and that was it. That's the most work that's been done on this to get it up 100%. After that, it was just a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of buffing, and the actual thing was perfect. So first best test for this. This also came with a few games. He actually gave me a few games with this as well, which was very nice of him. So let's put on Tetris. God damn it. God damn it. There we go. Get the Nintendo logo. Let's put the contrast. There we go. So there we go. It's actually working perfectly. There we go. And just in case my video gets flagged, I better turn that off. So he did actually give me a few other games with that, which I keep separately. Let's see. So the games he gave me with this was Alleyway, works perfectly. Super Mario Sunshine, not Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Land. Got a little bit too into that game, and when I was trying to actually test this thing out, I actually started playing the whole thing, so I did. And Solar Strike, I think, Solar Striker. Good little shoot 'em up there, so it is. And that's pretty much it. So you're probably wondering how much I actually paid for this. So the guy didn't actually know how much this was worth. I'll just add, he was a little bit dubious in actually selling it to me straight away. He didn't want to, really. So I know I kind of did something a little bit smart about it. So I just went around the corner to the bank next door to his place, bank machine, took out €70. I said, I have €70 on me. I'll buy it off you right now, 70 quid, deal done. And he said, yeah, no problem, €70. Well, there was a little bit more backwards and forwards besides that, because he was definitely not stupid about the whole situation, so he knew I actually did want this once I seen it. So yeah, it is a beautiful addition to my collection that I've been saving up for years, and I hope to keep this in my collection like the way it is. To be honest, every time I'm packing this away, I'm taking out the batteries, I'm checking to see if there's any corrosion on anything, and I'm just putting away. The only thing that's really annoying me is that it wasn't in English. that the box isn't in English and all the rest, but to be honest, I can live with that. The box is like mint condition, so I can't really complain. I don't know where this guy got it from. He got it secondhand, and he got it secondhand off another customer, so he couldn't really tell me where he got it from anyway. But that is it. Great set. Anyway, ooh, the lights gone out. Anyway, if you like this kind of video, please rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, leave your comments and everything down below. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.